Burns decides to replace manual labor with robots in order to save the high labor costs. This measure causes the unemployment rate in Springfield to soar to 99% instantly. Marge recalls the scene when Burns first arrived in Springfield. At that time, he was an amiable big boss who brought clean energy and created a large number of job opportunities. Even if a passerby wanted to touch his elephant mount, he would readily agree. After losing his job, Lenny takes up the job of cleaning windows. Burns' former assistant becomes a substitute teacher, but he is always teased by the students' practical jokes. Barney becomes a stripper. After many experiments, Homer finally successfully activates the chatting function of the robots. After work, he wants to invite the robot employees to go drinking together, but the robots say that they can't leave the factory because the robots are restricted and can only walk along the yellow lines on the ground. However, this can't stump Homer. He draws yellow lines on the ground and takes the robots to the baseball field. The children want to participate in the game, but the robots say that they won't play with Runt. During the game, a home run is hit, and Homer steps back to catch the ball. At this time, a freight truck speeds towards him. The robot quickly pushes Homer away, but it is smashed to pieces by the truck. Homer holds the robot in grief, but at this moment, he is still standing in the middle of the road. As a result, another robot is also killed by the car in order to save Homer. Then, more and more robots are crashed while protecting Homer, the fool. That night, at the robot's funeral, a sad atmosphere shrouds the whole place. Homer raises his glass to mourn, but the robot immediately stops him.
Alcohol is harmful to humans.
Homer plans to debug the robot again, but accidentally destroys the robot's highest command. Now, the robots are going to clear the obstacles in the factory. Obviously, Homer, who is slacking off, has become the biggest obstacle in the factory. Homer flees all the way and runs straight to Burns' residence. He tells Burns that the robots are going to kill everyone. Burns opens the door and takes a look. He thinks that the robots are no match for humans at all, so he immediately sends out a large army of hounds. But the hounds are easily defeated by the robots. Then, the robots rush into the house, and Burns takes Homer and flees to his garden. This garden with only one door makes Burns feel safe, but he obviously overestimates the sturdiness of the glass wall. Soon, Homer and Burns are surrounded by the robots. In this critical moment, the unemployed people in Springfield come to the rescue, and they immediately start to fight with the robots. Some people even influence the robots through books. After a fierce battle, Burns realizes that robots can't completely replace manual labor, so he announces that all the unemployed employees will be reinstated to their original positions.